but welcome. I am the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to United States National Team Career, where we're going to be switching things up today. You can see the team that we used last episode scrolling through on the screen right now, just to give you a reminder of who we used. And we're going to be calling up some new players today. Now, we're going to switch formations into a 4-3-3, not a 4-3-3-3 like I said about 5 times last episode. That would give us 14 players on the field. As much as I would have loved to have had 14 players on the field against Argentina, I don't even think it would have helped all that much, and we're not allowed to do that. So we're going to stick with a 4-3-3. The traditional 11 players I think will do for today. We have Egypt and South Africa up on the schedule for today, so let's get in and select a new team. And here is the team that I have chosen for today. Now, some of the names you're going to see have already been called up once, and that's because I've kind of gone down as far as I want to go into the United States national team pool for some of the positions, such as center back and some of the midfielder spots. So here is the team I've chosen for today. It's Nick Rimando and Bill Hamid in goal. The defense is going to be Matt Beasler, Ventura Alvarado, Chris Schuler, Edgar Castillo, Matt Hedges, Sean Franklin, and Chris Clute. Or Clute? Is it Clute or Clute? I'm not really sure about that one. The midfield / winger positions are going to be filled by Jeff Cameron, Perry Kitchen, Luis Silva, Lamar Nagel, Joshua Gatt, Julian Green, Dax McCarty, Emerson Hyman, Ben Swanson, and Joseph Claw Gayao. And the strikers for today are going to be Aaron Johansson and Josie Altidore. Those are going to be my primary strikers, and you'll see why in just a moment. And then we have Andrew Winger and Bobby Wood making a second appearance for us as well. So here is the starting 11 we're going to go with for the first game against Egypt. And now I said Johansson and Altidore were going to be the primary strikers for today. And that's because I really want to try them out in that center forward spot in the false 9. I know Johansson probably will be pretty good there because he's got great passing stats. I want to try Altidore there as well because he's very strong and can play some good hold-up play, I think, in the middle right there. However, Altidore's not all that great at passing, so I'm not sure how he'll play in there, but that's really the reason why I brought Johansson and Altidore along for these friendlies. The rest of the team, we got Nagel and Green out wide as the wingers, Swanson and Hyman, 2 under-21s in there in the midfield along with Perry Kitchen, and it's going to be Castillo, Hedges, Beasler, and Franklin across the back with Rimando in goal. Here's a look at Egypt's starting 11. I only know, I think, one name out of there. Let me take a look. Yeah, I know Salah, but I think that's it. Yeah, I don't recognize it. I think I might know El Mohammadi, but that's about it. Where? Oh, no. Whoa, it switched me to Matt Hedges. No. Oh, what a freaking tackle. I don't even know who that was, but it was huge. There you go. Ref! That's got to be a pen. That is. What was that guy doing? It is going to be Johansson on this. He's actually a pretty good penalty taker. So let's hopefully he puts it in. Top 90. Beautifully taken from Johansson. 1-0 over Egypt. Yes, play it in. There's Johansson. Nicely done. Hold it up. Play it. Nicely done, Johansson. There it is. That's why I like Johansson in that spot. He's such a great passer of the ball. One of the best in the striking position that we have in the United States, other than obviously Clint Dempsey's very good as well. But I think Johansson and Dempsey could rule that center forward spot if we stick with a false 9. Look at the nice play from the team. To the top of the box. In. One more. Play it. Another back heel. Hyman hits a really bad shot. Oh, nice play from Perry Kitchen. Move the ball up. Play that ball over the top. Get there. Yes! To Julian Green. Finish it. Julian Green was offsides again, wasn't he? Damn it, Julian Green. I know there's a lot of expectations on Julian Green, and everyone wants him to be really good. I cannot seem to find a way to get him to play the way that everyone thinks he should be playing, and I think he should be playing. He's got a hell of a lot of potential. I just can't get him to utilize it, you know what I mean? So we're going to make a substitution at halftime. We're going to bring Bobby Wood on in the right winger spot for Julian Green. I want to see what Bobby Wood, he can play out there. I just want to see what he can do in the winger spot. There we go. Play it over the top. There goes Johansson. Now showing off his striker skills. Get there. Oh, no. Just couldn't quite get the ball to settle for him. Johansson is so good in that spot, though. I really do like him. Come on, boys. Let's defend this. Let's defend this. Whoa! What? Hedges really just brought the ball down and took a touch 3 feet in front of his own goal. What in the world was that? I was just trying to clear the ball, and he actually brought it down to his feet in front of an open net. Is he insane? Now another ball in. Hedges Hedges isn't winning anything. Is he not use his head ever? He's 6'4". He needs to start heading the damn ball. It's just not his strong. Oh! What a play from Emerson Hyndman. What a tackle in the open field. Can he finish it off? He can. I don't know who that was. Was it Silva? I think it was Luis Silva on the finish. But what it was. What a play from Emerson Hyndman in the mid-open field. What a tackle leading to that breakaway goal. Great play from Hyndman. I've really liked him. Him and Ben Swanson have played really, really well in this game. But it seems like this formation always plays to center midfielders' strong suits. They are always very good no matter who I really put in there. I really like this formation. it's just, there's no holes in the formation. It just allows it. Look at that. Hyndman again. Can we get another one? Silva tries to cut it back, and he completely loses all the, oh, what a play. Play the ball up. There's Nagel. Nagel. Play the ball over. What an unselfish play from Nagel. But Silva blocked a shot in front of the open net. That was going to be a goal. Great layoff from Nagel. It was going to be an easy finish. It was wide open. And it hit Silva dead in the face. Let's see if Silva can't just... Oh, he won the ball. Play through. Another one. Silva, play it. There's a finish. Oh my God, it actually worked. Bobby Wood on the finish. We are all over Egypt in this second half. They've had no chance. 4-0 over Egypt. And the final whistle should... There it is. The final whistle goes right there. 4-0 over Egypt. Not a bad... Not just not a bad performance. A great performance from primarily a backup squad. So here are the player ratings from that game. They gave Luis Silva man of the match, which I can't really be all that mad about. He played very well. Johansson may have been deserving of it as well. I would actually give mine to Emerson Hyndman. He was incredible in that game. But it seems like this formation, like I said earlier, just allows center midfielders to flourish. And Hyndman and Swanson played very, very well in those spots. Perry Kitchen was great as well in the center defensive midfield spot. This formation just plays well for me. The way I play centrally through the middle of the field, this formation really allows me to expose some open spaces in there. And I love this formation. It's definitely great for the way I play. And I feel like the players that I have to select from fit well in this as well. So for the next set of friendlies, I'd really like to call up the top flight team to see how they fit into this formation, because that will really be the determining factor to whether or not we actually use this formation. Alright, next game up is against South Africa, and here's our new starting 11. Altidore is going to start the game at center forward. However, I have my doubts about him playing there. There is another player I want to try there, so we'll see what happens at the start of the game with him. I'll probably give him 45 minutes and swap him out. The wingers for this game are going to be Gayao and Gat. Just pace for days up the wings. Love that. The midfield is going to be Swanson, McCarty, and Cameron. The back four are going to be Klute, Schuler, Alvarado, Franklin. Hamid is going to get the start in goal for this one. Here's a look at South Africa's starting 11. I don't even have to look at who's in there because I can already tell you I am not going to know a single one of them. This is probably another team that we should beat, especially since we're playing at home. In the red, white, and blue today for this one, let's see, Gayao, already using some skills, some pace, bust right through there. Oh my God, he got all the way through. Just hit it, Gayao. No, he got it tackled away. McCarty up the wing to Gat. Here comes Joshua Gat. The pace, played in the middle, nicely done. To McCarty, who gets away from a defender. Play the ball through. He's there. It's Gayao. It's 1-0, 8 minutes in. That was not the most convincing of plays, I'll say. It was kind of sloppy. Some just reaction passes that worked out. I don't know. It was good play. I just wasn't expecting it, I guess. It was very good play from Dax McCarty getting that far forward. Typically a center defensive midfielder. I have him playing in just the center midfield today, but again, this formation allows for those players to excel. Gayao, good defense. Probably shouldn't have middled it right there, Gayao. No, man, that was a mistake. That was my mistake. I should have just cleared it out. Instead, I hit X instead of B. Yeah, my fault. I take full responsibility for that. Whoops. At halftime, we're making a sub. We're going to bring on Julian Green for Josie Altidore in the center forward spot. I want to see what he can do in there because, honestly, he didn't play all that well up the right wing for me. So I hope I can find a spot. What a play from Gayao. Oh, does he have the pace to get through there? It looks like he does. Guy out hit it. No, good save by the keeper. I just didn't have time to set up a finesse shot, so I had to bang it. And there was no way I was going to get that in there. Dax Placardi finding some space. Ball up to Guyao. Ball in. I don't know who that is. It's Jeff Cameron. Why is he so far forward? The center defensive midfielder gets himself a goal. I'll take it. I don't know why he's so far forward, but he kind of led the break and then finished it off. Well done from Jeff Cameron. I don't typically like to see him that far forward, but you know what? In a pinch, he'll do. Oh, Julian Green is just not, I don't know what it is with him. Great play from Dax McCarty, but again, Julian Green is offsides. There you go. There's a ball. There's a ball to Perry Kitchen, who finishes it off. Wow, South Africa got way opened up in the back. There was nobody in there. That was a great play. I think Gat played that in. A great play for McCarty to start that off. Gat kind of held it up because he's out of stamina at this point. Yeah, it was Gat. And then there's there's just wide open space in the middle of the 18-yard box. Great find from Gat with the pass. Great finish from Perry Kitchen putting it around the keeper. 3-1 over South Africa. There is the final whistle. We come away from this one with a win, and a very impressive one at that, and I think we can take a lot away from this game. We had some very impressive performances we need to look at coming up in just a second. So here are the player ratings for that game, and Joseph Clagayao, JCG, gets player of the game, or man of the match from FIFA. I don't know if I agree with that. He did play very, very well. Gat played well on the right side as well. Josie Altidore, not so much. Julian Green, absolutely not. But I would give my man of the match to Dax McCarty in the midfield. Another midfielder getting the man of the match for me. He was just really, really good in there. The defense didn't have a whole lot to do. When they did have something to do, they weren't very good. I would have to say they were actually quite poor. Alvarado and Schuler were not good in there. Kloot, if that's how you say his name, was good on the left back spot. I did like him. Sean Franklin was kind of non-existent and let in a lot of crosses that he shouldn't have let in on the right side, so wasn't as impressed with him. Perry Kitchen came in the midfield spot, played very well. Jeff Cameron in the center back spot scored a goal and played well as well. But when they got past the midfield, which wasn't very often, it caused all sorts of problems for the defense. So the main thing that I think we need to take away from this is Julian Green he's not working. He's not working anywhere I put him. He just doesn't work. He's not big enough or strong enough to play the all-out striker spot. If I use two strikers or just him as a lone striker, it won't work. The right wing spot, he was okay, but I think Joshua Gat played a lot better. And when I brought Bobby Wood in, Bobby Wood was incredible over there. Played far and above what Julian Green did. So I don't know if at all there is a spot for Julian Green right now. Hopefully if he develops a little bit more, there will be a spot for him. But right now, I think substitute is the best spot that we can give him. Alright, so that is going to bring this episode and actually year number 1 in charge of the national team to a close. We have nothing on the schedule in the near future. I think we're in November right now. Yeah, we only had 3 episodes in this first year, but we didn't have anything to do for the first 7 months, which was weird, and hopefully that doesn't happen again, where we have a long stretch that we don't do anything. I don't like that so much, so hopefully we get some more friendlies in there in the future. But for now, that's going to be it for year number 1, and I've gone ahead and called up the first choice starting 11, and slotted them into the false 9 formation to see what the formation and the players would look like in there. And this is what I've decided to go with for now. Obviously, there are some controversial choices, and I might talk about that right now, or I might not. I might just tell you what's going on. So, here's what the formation and the players would look like. It's Dempsey in the center forward spot, no brainer there. Out wide on the left, it's going to be Lamar Nagel. He really proved himself to me in that game I played him. I like him out there for now. Bobby Wood in the right wing spot. Obviously, there are players that are higher rated than him that probably should play, but Bobby Wood played better than everyone else in that right wing spot. And I'm going with the players that have proved themselves and played well over the players that are higher rated or more prestige associated with them. So Bobby Wood proved himself. He's going to start for now. Mix Diskerud and Michael Bradley in the midfield. I don't think that's any controversy there. They're the best midfielders. They should definitely start. With Jermaine Jones at the CDM. That one I'm not 100% set on. He's 33 years old. Not sure how much I can get out of him. I know he's 76 overall rated, but his time may have passed. I'm not really sure about him. Across the back, again, no controversy. Fabian Johnson, John Brooks, Omar Gonzalez, and DeAndre Yedlin with Tim Howard in goal. I don't think there's really any question about that. Back four and goalkeeper. So that would be my first choice starting 11. Let me know what you think If the false 9 is the best formation, should I try out another formation? Should I have brought some other players? Again, I talked about Perry Kitchen and Hollinger Bedoya. Those are really the two that would be the next player in if someone were to go out in the midfield. Those would be the two that I would look at to bring in. So yeah, let me know. But that is going to do it for this episode. If you had as much fun as I did and you're looking forward to season number 2 and maybe, I don't know, a tournament at some point, hopefully, make sure to let me know, leave a like below. Subscribe if you're new. Stick around. This is going to be a lot of fun. And I will see you when we come back with some more red, white, and blue. See ya.